Good morning, happy Friday, and welcome back to the NOFO Live Show, where I, Sunita, along with my co-host Tracy from Miss Tracy Kessler, we hop on every Friday and talk about everything North Fork. Technically, this is season 3 show opener of the NOFO Live Show because, as many of you who watch know, we've done this for 2 years, and May 21st is our anniversary. And we just had a party to wrap up the first 2 years, and now this feels like a brand new season, so yay! And we have such a sweet treat to kick off the new season. Ursula, who is the chocolatier and chef at Disset Chocolates, will be joining us to talk about all the sweet stuff that she does in her store. If you have not been, you definitely need to go check it out. And after you hear all the stuff that she's doing on the show today, I'm sure you will be rushing right over there. Chocolates in there, each and every single one is drool worthy. So we can't wait to hear more about what she's cooking up and making. Good morning, how are you?
Good morning, how are you?
Are you feeling like it's a new season?
I am, I'm wearing white pants today.
I mean, it's a new season in the seasons, it's a new season for our show, it's all of it.
It is.
Is your tumbler fixed with the reverse?
No, and nor is my sign, but I did have a really good idea. I mean, we could just print them backwards, or I could make it and put it on my TV behind us and make it backwards. We'll do that.
Okay. I'll be tuning in every Friday to see what you came up with. Good morning, Ursula.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Oh my God, you're like, you've got hair on at 9 a.m.
I know. I brushed my hair this morning. Can you believe it? Just for you guys.
Well, I put on pants for you, Ursula, so just so you know.
So we're all in the same boat. Sounds amazing.
Oh my God. That's what I love about Friday morning, right? First of all, it's Friday. We're already ready for weekend mode, right? And it's too early. We used to do, remember, Tracy, the show at 10 a.m.? I can't even remember how we did 10 a.m. 9 is perfect.
I know.
I do love 9, but right before you get the day started.
Yeah.
Well, when we first switched to 9, we had a little bit of a pause thinking, oh my God, can we wake up this early and kind of be on camera? So when I saw your hair, I'm like, I remember.
I mean, the answer is no, we cannot get up this early and look good on camera, but we just show up anyway.
Absolutely. No, you guys look amazing. And I say I'm just guilty because as in my world, we wake up at 3:30 in the morning. So it's like halfway through the morning anyway.
Well, when I do wake up early, I feel like by 9, 10 o'clock, I'm ready for lunch.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Why
how it
do you
feels.
get
But
up
then
at
by 5 p.m.,
3:30?
I'm dead.
Are you making chocolate and doing stuff at 3:30?
Yeah, we pretty much, especially in the summer, where I'm a little more lenient in the winter because it's like super dark and it's not very natural to wake up before the sun. But in the summer, with the heat in the middle of the day, it gets really difficult to make anything chocolate, anything that can melt. So it's almost convenient that we come in early, we're done by mid-afternoon, and we have the rest of the day in the North Fork. So it's not a bad approach to summer.
Yeah, not a bad
So
approach.
I just because you were going to be on the show, I did some research, and I only recently got an education that chocolate actually sort of has a season. I didn't know that there was an off-season.
Yeah,
So
it's something.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So for us, chocolate season, it's like in any chocolatier, you know, we kind of start creeping in at Halloween a little bit. There's always nice hostess gifts for Thanksgiving, and then we go right into the holiday season. We observe all the holidays in December, right into making hearts for Valentine's Day, or right into making Easter eggs. We at Disset observe Orthodox Easter as well, so we have a particularly long Easter at Disset, which then puts us right into Mother's Day, and then we can take a deep breath and say we made it through chocolate season.
Oh, how interesting! How interesting! But that also made me think of when we just had the party last week, right? You guys put in the swag bag chocolate slushies, and I was thinking, what is that, and how perfect for summer?
So amazing for summer. Yeah.
So that's like kind of the fun part that I think of. You know, why it was almost beautiful and serendipitous that I opened Disset in the North Fork is because the seasons are juxtaposing, right? Chocolate season ends right as the North Fork ramps up. Then I get to have fun and play around and bring back like all this techniques and inspiration that I used to get in kitchens by doing cooking and serving. So slushies was a way last year. We already had it last year towards the end of the summer, and people are already asking for it back. We serve it regular slushy. It's a nice dark chocolate icy, and you can add a shot of Nespresso to it. So you can make it affogato style, which is actually my favorite way of doing it. And it's not a very sweet slushy. Like nothing at Disset is that sweet. So I would say, maybe I'm biased, but it's my favorite slushy.
Awesome. Okay, you've been on the show before the season prior, but so we jumped right in. But can you just take a minute and give us your background and tell us who you are and what you do at Disset?
Yeah. So my name is Ursula 17, and I am the owner and chocolatier at Disset Chocolate. We do all things that encompass chocolate, from what you would imagine, like bars and bonbons that include all seasonal flavors. We like to call them like farm to bonbon, farm to chocolate. We try to use all the bounty that and then we also go up to doing chocolate dinners, or any farm to plate sort of thing that then we can bring chocolate back into. So again, it's like bringing my background. I was a pastry chef in high-end restaurants before I moved to the North Fork, and I kind of try and bring that background that I have to not only bonbons but anything else that we do at Disset. So when we do a private dinner through Disset, maybe you're getting chocolate pasta, maybe we're doing an aged mole, which does naturally contain dark chocolate. So we try and bring back different facets and show you that chocolate can be sweet or savory, and that really is from kind of like my background of finding a plated dessert in a complete dish that's balanced. Sometimes it's like a tomato basil dessert. Just because it's sweet and it's a slushy doesn't mean that it's your typical fruits. So those are things that we learn in like high-end farm to plate restaurants. So it's really cool to now bring that into what we're doing at Disset.
And tell us a little bit more about these dinners. So you do dinners through Disset?
Yeah, so Disset, as some people that might follow me might know, that I do, farm to plate at farms like 1760 Homestead Farm. I do several things that aren't based on chocolate, but when we bring in Disset and I'm doing a Disset dinner, it is so cool because we're trying to break the barriers, break the rules, right? If we're doing a lemon drop in caviar, it looks like caviar, but the explosion, instead of ocean seawater, you're getting deep dark chocolate.
Wow.
So it's kind of cool to see Disset dinners because it's that challenge that I put on myself, that I maybe wouldn't do a chocolate pasta at the farm. So it's cool to catch me there, but to really see a Disset dinner in action and live, it's definitely like nothing else.
I love
that. Sounds amazing.
You're taking the whole range, because immediately when you think of chocolate, you assume in a meal that it would be only dessert.
Yes.
But the fact that you're talking about savory options, I love this combination of chef chocolatier. There needs to be one word that defines it all.
Yeah, we'll have to find it. We'll come up with it.
Yeah, that's amazing. I didn't know you did that. And how many do you do them, and what season do you do them?
It depends. We do a little bit less dinners in the winter because it is chocolate season, we're deep in production for things like that. So in the summer, we do a lot of private ones. Most of them are private events. Someone wants to come to their home, or we work with a vineyard somewhere to host like a family or a group of girlfriends. And then we try and do 2 or 3 a season that are ticketed and open to the public. And we usually pair up with the last one, for example, we did a Montauk Distillery. So we paired it with cocktails that time. So we try and change where we're going and what pairing.
And I'm assuming all this information, because there's so many questions coming in about where they can get to, will be on your website when you host them.
Yes. So because we do a lot of private things, we announce all our events about a month in advance to kind of give priority to some of the special occasions that people may want to celebrate with us. And then we interject public events in between. So I know that it's a little bit frustrating, and sometimes people want to know months in advance, but it's methodical. And we also try and look at the calendars and see, what weekends people are going to be out here, so that we can cater to the tourism that's here in the North.
And another fun thing that you offer that I'm lucky enough, I've been to a few, is you host a lot of chocolate events. Like, I know I came to one that was a chocolate canvas painting, which I loved beyond describing, and I thought you couldn't top it. And then I went to one which was a chocolate bark making that you offered, where you brought toppings and we could make our own. So tell us a little bit more about the classes you offer.
Yeah, so the workshops are a lot of fun. The most popular one is the one that you mentioned, that it's the chocolate class. Basically, you come, there's a 12 by 10 slab of dark chocolate. It's just about 2 pounds of dark chocolate. You can paint on it like you would at a paint and sip, enjoy it.
Wait, and you said paint, it's edible paint. It's chocolate paint.
Yes.
Because I didn't kind of know what it
yes,
was.
what you're painting with is cocoa butter, which is the compressed fat from the cocoa bean. And then we use natural colorants, and we give you the primary colors. So we don't give you inspiration. We encourage you to either Jackson Pollock it up, or like Sunita found, obviously a very easily found and beautiful sunset.
Yes.
And hers was almost too beautiful to eat. It was very realistic orange cotton candy sunset.
I do remember.
Yeah, I mean, that's why it was one of my favorite class, because also I'm pretty open about it. I'm not sure I have many artistic abilities. So in order to, just be able to different shades of color, you can't go wrong with sunset. There's just so many colors. And like you said, the primary colors you give just blend into each other. I didn't want to eat it, but also the fact that it's so much chocolate, it took a long while it took me a week to even break it, because I didn't want to break it. And then it took almost maybe a month or two to sort of slowly but surely keep eating it. It was great.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, I've done paint sips with girlfriends, maybe a bachelorette, and then you have this memory and this sentimental value to it that you're not going to throw it out. But I particularly don't love my art, so I don't want to hang it either. So there's this like mini closet of just like paintings that I'm never going to do. So this, you're having fun, you're taking something home that's edible, and it's good for 2 years, which everyone jokes and says, no, there's no way it's going to last 2 years, but 2 pounds of chocolate is a lot of chocolate. So sometimes people like to bring it, to, let's say, your Memorial Day gathering and break it, and then you can share all the pieces as if it was bark and show your artwork in that way. So it's kind of like a different approach to paint and sip, and kind of geared towards what I didn't love about the permanentness of a canvas and bringing together what I love about my passion and sharing that with people.
I love that idea, because I agree. I would probably not keep my paint and sip painting. So now you have you can actually eat it. So
you're not stuck with like a bowl of apples that you're like never gonna actually hang in your kitchen.
Exactly. And you can share it with friends.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
If you want, a lot of people, their instinct is to, as soon as I say that out loud in class, everyone's like, why would I do that?
Well, you know why you would do it? Because it's a lot of chocolate. Eventually, you can't eat it alone. You probably start out wanting to eat it all, and then like me, later you're like, it's Diwali, and 20 people in my family are coming. I could put it out on the table and still have leftover chocolate.
Yes.
So that was great. And it's the dark chocolate. I guess you have choices, but I really, truly, we're not even talking about the deliciousness of the chocolate that you have, because that's a given. That's the bar that we are already all used to.
Thank you so much. Yes, so we always do dark chocolate to keep it allergen friendly for anybody. But there have been times, I will make exceptions if you tell me in advance. Mostly I would say, children like white chocolate or dark chocolate or milk chocolate. They want like a little bit sweeter for chocolate. So sometimes we'll get an email and we'll honor any allergies or any things, because you get a little charcuterie plate as well. So as long as we know things in advance, we definitely prepare it to be whatever chocolate you want. If not, it is the standard 70% dark chocolate that we use for about 90% of the things that we do at Disset. We use it to enrobe all the bonbons. Most of the chocolate bars are in that 70%. It's kind of like our stock dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay, and as you said a few minutes ago, the North Fork is just ramping up the season, right? Yeah. Every business is getting ready. They're taking their vitamins. They're ready for this onslaught. Are you taking a nap in summer? What are you doing? Are you taking a nap? Is this your off season? What's going on with you?
So we are going to have a great summer. I have amazing feelings about this summer. There's a lot of things going on. Like we said, you can follow me or Disset to find out where I am. But I have like a really cool announcement that Sunita and Tracy are going to help me. And if you don't mind, we're going to bring on my friend to really explain to you what we're going to do this summer, or like the 2 items that we're going to offer this summer for everybody that's out here on the North Fork.
I just want to put it out there to the audience. It was so exciting yesterday evening because Ursula texted me and said, I want to drop off something for you. And I was like, bring it on. And I have this little package that do you want me to get my package ready? I have this little package that I hope hasn't melted.
No, I have mine. Mine's all packed in ice.
Okay, mine is packed in ice too. Hang on. This is super exciting. I'm using my bag as my cooler.
That's a good idea.
Okay, are we waiting for your mystery guest, or are we opening our package?
You want to? You sure? Yeah. Okay. She's having trouble logging on, so she's just gonna come here.
in the meantime, I'm so excited. I can't wait to open it.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hey, Cristina. Everybody, this is Cristina from the Treatery.
Better half, Cristina. She owns the Treatery that opened this past winter in Jamesport, right on the main road.
Hi,
so
guys.
she's a beautiful new addition to the North Fork.
Hi.
Hi, I miss Stella. Where's Stella?
Coming. She's coming. A couple of weeks. Oh, National Rose Day at Bridge Lane.
Awesome. Awesome. For those of you who don't know, this is Cristina. She owns a Treatery and she has this, I don't want to say van. What would you describe it?
It's a 1964 Shasta trailer.
Just a trailer named Stella, out of which she serves all her delicious treats, cookies, lobster rolls, and more deliciousness.
Grilled cheeses.
Yes.
Yeah.
And apparently rosé, and now rosé at Bridge Lane.
No.
Oh.
Bridge Lane serving the rosé. We're just
You're serving the pairings to go with the rosé.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Oh my God, this is so exciting.
And I want to shout out that Cristina has brought life to Jamesport, which is where I live. So thank you, Cristina. So excited.
That was very kind to say that. Thank you.
Yes,
Jamesport brought life to me, so thank you.
Right, because before this you had Stella and you drove Stella and parked her places. Now you have a physical store in Jamesport. That's what you're referring to, right, Tracy?
Yes. Yeah.
So what, Cristina, what do you have in the store? Tell us.
I mean, a lot. So actually, we have our sweet stuff. We have our cookies. We have some stuff that I did for weddings that I brought into the store. We do some pastry stuff. And then we also just added some more lunch items. So like, for instance, this weekend, we're doing our lobster rolls. We will have a new grilled chicken salad BLT sandwich that we added to the menu, and a couple of other really fun things. So that's exciting. And then there's like two things that we're announcing, kind of. I'm going to let Ursula do what you have because I don't want them to go.
Okay. Can I show the package?
The packaging is so. I see Stella.
So we would like to announce
I have Lucy.
Oh, you have Lucy. I have Stella. Look at that. I mean, you can't see it, but you have Lucy. So we have different things.
You guys have,
so tell us what's in the package.
So starting tomorrow, for the rest of the summer, we have come together to start our own gelato line as a collaborative effect. We've been working on this all winter. We have been working so hard to kind of bring together staples that are at the Treatery, staples that are at Disset, and bring them to an artisanal gelato line.
So I'm going to do the Instagrammer.
Okay, wait. I got to open mine. Hang on. I love the packaging. Is this how it will be available?
That's exactly how it's going to be available. It's going to be available starting tomorrow at the Treatery and at
Oh
Disset.
my God. Look at this. Can you see these sprinkles in there? I guess mine is like a sandwich.
Yes. Exactly.
Oh my God.
This is so cool. Tracy, look at that. We get to sample it the first one. Are we the first ones to sample it?
Wait. Sunita, stop talking. Let Ursula talk.
I'm so excited. So the Lucy is our triple chocolate polo ice cream bar. So basically it's a Disset chocolate gelato with Treatery chocolate cake dipped in chocolate. And the Stella special is the infamous Stella gelato, which is peach, blueberry, raspberry swirl, sandwiched between the funfetti cookies that you find at the Treatery. Obviously, more sprinkles because sprinkles are for winners.
Yes, they are.
This blew my whole diet.
Sorry, guys. Couldn't help it.
I want
Oh my
I want to
God.
get a measuring tape because this is like a fat sandwich.
That's right.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
This is super, super thick.
Oh my God, wait. There's a cookie above, a cookie below, and then, oh my God, this is amazing.
Oh my God.
I'm so proud of the two of you. But, I mean, mine is delicious.
So you guys are the first ones to try these. They'll be available starting tomorrow at both of our stores. And stay tuned throughout the summer because we're going to be releasing a lot of cool flavors.
Oh my God. I'm so excited. And I'm, like Sunita said, I'm so honored. I'm going to cry. I'm so honored that we got to try the first try and that we got to announce it on NOFO Live. Thank you so much for giving us that honor.
I also love just watching how far you two independently and together have come in the few years that we've known you. Like I said, I mean, Cristina, we met you when you were driving Stella, trying to figure out how to back it up into parking lots, how to take it out.
Still don't do that. Okay, let's still don't do it great.
You're like, I gotta call my daddy to help me get out of here.
Listen, or get behind the wheel. Someone help. Yep.
Yeah, and look at this. This is so awesome. I am so excited. Now, tell me again where these will be available. You said they'll be available in both locations, correct?
Yep, tomorrow at both of our locations. We also are going to be. Do you want to?
Yeah, no, go for it.
Okay, so
I did the ice cream.
Ursula has been, aside from being my friend, also a professional mentor, and same thing with North Fork Baker, Ayana from 1610 Sourdough, and there was always this thing that I had where like I can't do everything, and neither can any of us, right? And so there was this talent that each person had that maybe someone could capitalize on or make somebody's life easier, or where are the holes in your business that you could fill in, or just overall true and tried collaboration. Not like, oh, let's do an event together, like, oh, like my feet are bleeding today, I'm like, I don't know if I could finish these last 34 cake rounds at the bake. Can you come help me? You know what I mean? Yeah. And we had this like true bond over what really goes on in the kitchens, And so there was always this thought of like Ursula's Michelin and I'm like super mainstream. So it was like meeting these two things together where we got to listen to each other and understand. We both wanted to do gelato bars. We both were in these ice cream Sammy things.
We were like independently working on it, and then we came together and like solved each other's problems.
We're like, why are we doing?
I mean, Tracy and I can't even express how much we love just the sentiment you're putting out there. Because one of the hashtags, I mean, we don't use it often enough, but we probably should, is collaboration over competition. Because there literally is no reason for each of us to be competing with each other when we can stand together and be so much stronger. Yeah. I love it.
So Ursula has, my family owned a restaurant for 30 years in Comac, and I always had this need to be professionally trained or just to like get more. My grandfather passed away. There was all these unanswered questions, and Ursula really stepped in and helped me learn to understand. And then we started bonding over like, wouldn't this be really good? Like, or we're at a restaurant, we're like, they should do this, and like that's not that, and like just really critical and stupid while we eat like frozen food because we're working all day. But
it sounds like business research to me.
Yes.
So we ended up, I always wanted to do outdoor seating here at the Treatery. When I saw this in Jamesport, I had a vision for this little kind of area. So ultimately what we did was we worked with Kaiser Maintenance. We got the whole space cleared out. Ursula and I are doing some catering work together. We have done work on Shelter Island, and we do this like small bite, small batch, really personal, different things. And so what we decided was there's not really anywhere to go. We work for a lot of days in a row, like 80 hours, maybe 90 hours, like in small amounts of days. And then we want to eat like on Sunday or Monday, like when it's over and there's nowhere really. Sometimes we're not open or it's too late and they're not serving anymore. So we created this thing, Treatery After Dark.
Yay!
On Sunday and Mondays, where we're going to have really awesome small bites. Keep going.
Yeah. We're just kind of showcase some of the things that we nerd out about and organically then put sometimes on a catering menu that we do together, or we just eat it for ourselves. And now we're going to have like a space where we get to share it with our community. So we really wanted to gear the hours to people like us that, of course we put ourselves now work through these hours. Oh, we're done. Let's start a shift. So we get that we're a little masochistic about that, but we really want to offer a place and a safe space and a fun space on these after hour times. Just, it's really on the side of it's right at the side of the Treatery. It's the alleyway that Cristina so beautifully mentioned that has been cleared out. There's foliage, there are tables. We want you to feel comfortable to grab some food, try some of our, gourmet little sandwiches, platters, anything, the salads that we'll have, and everything, of course, is going to be rotating about what's happening and what's growing out here on the North Fork. So it's really just going to kind of be a little place for people to come late night on a Sunday, late night on a Monday. Come when you're done working. You can finally, let loose from having worked all week long and just, come and have fun and enjoy some really good food. So we really wanted to create Treatery After Dark for that little time in the week where the North Fork is beautifully quiet, peaceful. There's nothing going on, but we're still super hungry.
Yeah.
So, and is it open to anybody? Like, do you have to be in the industry to go?
No.
Okay, so those of us who came from Manhattan who are used to eating at 9 p.m., this is perfect for us.
That's exactly the point. So we really we welcome anybody. We're going to launch next Sunday, and next Monday will be the first weekend that we're open to the public.
Okay.
And we'll basically just keep rotating menu, adding new things, changing things out as we see fit through the summer. But the only thing that'll stay stagnant is that we will definitely be here serving food Sunday nights and Monday nights.
Yes.
I love that. And what are the hours exactly?
We said we're going to start at 11. We're going to start at 7 p.m. We would like to stay open until at 11 or so, but if we sell out, we sell out. So we'll do our best to, plan accordingly every week. But because it's a 2-day restaurant, essentially, when we sell out, we sell out. We're not interested in producing more waste or anything like that.
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh my God, I love this idea.
I love this idea so much in so many ways. One, there are not that many places to get the late night snack, right? Or a late night meal or whatever you want to call it. And two, it is sort of like a recurring industry night, if you will, right? I know, Tracy, you've set up a few, but they're so like infrequent, like, even the web group, it's great. You get to network and meet. But here it is on a Monday night, just after you've had a long day of working, someplace you can stop and meet, the other people that are doing essentially what you're doing, but you don't have a chance to connect because you're busy doing your own thing.
I'm not necessarily working. Maybe you just picked your head up at a vineyard and you're like, holy crap, it's 6:30. What's open?
Right.
You know what I mean? That happens to us as well. If we by chance are off on the Monday, we'll try and do things out. We're out maybe trying to enjoy the beach on our one day off a week, and then there's nowhere to eat by the time we realize the sun's going down.
Right.
And
Well, I'm just so excited that it's on this end of the island because I feel like all the fun stuff happens in Southold and Greenport. So thank you for making something fun here.
Fun
and delicious.
Yeah.
Fun and delicious.
Find us right in the middle.
Yes. I love it.
Okay, I have a question. When do either of you sleep? Because
Great question.
I'll let you know.
I'll let you know. It doesn't happen often. When it does happen, it's amazing, but not too much. Yeah, I'm like on the ground.
kneeling on the ground.
I love the name Treatery After Dark. It just sounds so amazing. I can't wait to stop in it, even though it sounds like a little past my bedtime. I'm sure I can find
One night. It's just one night a week.
Anita, you could sleep over. You could sleep over here.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I'm so in.
It rolls up
start.
last night.
Yeah,
exactly. She's like, do you guys want to come to the beach? We're like, it's
when you guys pulled up, as you know, I was already in my pajamas, so I walked out in my bathroom going, what do you have for me? but I'm always, do you want to go to the beach? I mean, it's pitch dark outside.
No.
And they were like, we just finished working. We still have more work to do. I was like, they have to come back. You have to come back in the daylight hours to take a breath. I mean, I love what you guys are doing, and I'm rooting for your success. But definitely make sure to take time and take a breath because, it's a non-stop roller coaster, and you can just wear yourself out on it.
Yes, it does happen. We definitely had those moments, but that's why it's like the two and the reliant. It's true, I mean, we were Jessica Northwark Baker. She's having a little baby. She came by yesterday just to sit for a second and drop off. She does our rainbow cookies here, which are amazing. And just to like have that moment of a reprieve and a person to rely on. And, she's got a million cakes this weekend. And immediately we're like, okay, like,
what do we do?
What do you need? Do you need help? Last weekend, I was having mental breakdowns every weekend. I'm like, it's like, what is next? Like, so it has been super helpful to take a little bit of a moment back, and learn some of Ursula's business so I could help her turn on a machine if I need to. And what does that look like? Or, what goes on with cookie dough? Because you're right. Like when we're not here, it doesn't happen. There's, and that's the part of small business where it's like, you don't really realize that. Like I got a little sick. Like there's bad days, like freezers go down, like things happen, like orders get missed. Like I have 171 text messages that aren't getting answered, as you both know, actually. You're right. And it is important to take that 1 second and that step back And I think that's what we kind of hope to, where I didn't overbook myself on Sundays, you know, to be able to like take a moment, lean on each other, have some fun, like, and yeah.
I'm so
I think that's the balance between, obviously both of you are in the stage of your business in a growth stage.
Yeah.
So you need to be hitting the gas on the accelerator pedal, you know, but having talked to so many small businesses and having done my own, there is that balance you have to find between when you're in 100% go mode and when you need to refuel and when you need to go again. And I love that you're accumulating a tribe around you so that when you're a little under fueled, somebody else can pour fuel into your tank. I think you guys are doing it so smartly and so great. And
filler is expensive, Sunita. Oh, I don't have money for that right now. So corporate days are over. We're running on.
Oh my God! Can you guys come back every week so we can just laugh and have fun? I don't know. Like I said, you're having fun. You're working hard. More power to you, and so much success and love to you guys. I can't wait to come participate in everything you're doing.
Your energy is amazing. Your energy is amazing. I'm sure After Dark is going to have the same energy, which is really exciting.
Yes.
I can't wait.
But if they go to sleep at 11:30 and wake up at 3, I don't know when they're sleeping.
We'll see. But I since I've met her, I sleep more though.
I do too. I do too.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Let's hurt limbs.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to both of you. This is very exciting. And again, thank you for letting us be a part of this. I'm so grateful and can't wait to watch your success just soar, because I know it will.
Thank you. Thank you for providing a platform for us, and we hope to see you guys as regulars on Monday.
Oh yeah.
I'm in, totally in. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. Have a great weekend.
Happy Memorial Day, everyone.
Happy Memorial Day. See you guys next Friday. Bye. Bye, Ursula. Bye, Cristina.